On the last episode.
Well, I guess Quark didn't eliminate them.
How observant of you. Time is wasting.
Well, if you'll volunteer to be enlarged.
And then you will change me back?
I've never tried that, but in theory, yes.
It's nice to have you back, I guess.
Match your wits against other robots. Work on robotic assembly lines. Attend robot parties.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Uh-huh.
You are my most elite troops. I'm sending you down to the planet's surface to destroy those troublemakers.
Hey, we finally get to meet the help desk girl. I hope she's cute. Oh, man.
Come here often? I think she likes me.
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you were concerned about the, invasion?
If you can beat my test bots in a race, that job is yours.
And so it continues. Watching that cutscene, I just realized I picked up this map-o-matic. You can see it on Ratchet's waist here. So what it does is that I wonder if it'll show up. How do I get to the map? There's the map. What the map-o-matic does, you won't see it here because we've already visited all the secret areas, but they highlight areas in green. And those are supposed to be secret areas. You're supposed to go there to pick up gold bolts or whatever. Does this count? Probably. This is the chicken room here where we picked up the gold bolt. And you can see the little bit of highlights there. Like they turn it stops being green when you get within a certain radius of it. So if I were to like walk up to the end of that corridor, it wouldn't be green anymore. But yeah, it's to help you try and find the gold bolts in the game. Not that, looking at the map would really help you, because how are you supposed to know how to get there, right? Because you can't just, like, fly over from this platform. It's too far away. And so now we get to do more hoverboard races. Yay! I shouldn't have done that. So these hoverboard races introduce using weapons to shoot the bots, and it shoots whichever bot is ahead of you, as long as it doesn't hit the like obstacles on this course. And we also get to see a little bit about the boost bar. You saw me use it just a little bit there. So when you use tricks and land them, you get boost bar. And so whenever you're not boosting like I am right now, you can use the boost bar instead. There's also armor crates on this map too, which can't be destroyed unless you shoot a rocket at them. Which it's kind of hard to shoot a rocket at them because the rockets automatically chase whichever robot's ahead of you. You kind of have to like shoot it like that. Sometimes the game... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes the game will... When you destroy the crates on these races, and this happens in Blackwater City too, but sometimes when you destroy them, the crates will permanently be gone.
That was terrific! Now I just need you to say a few words about our hot new boards.
Huh? Now?
Of course. Just look into that camera right over there and say what comes naturally. Rolling!
Hi. This is Ratchet for, Gadgetron hoverboards. And if you,
Yo, dudes, for the freshest boards in the galaxy, check out the new XZ88 from Gadgetron. It's so hot, it's cool.
I think I got the wrong guy. That was something.
Hey, I was thinking, do I get a discount on gadgets now?
You have to be with the company for 2 years before the employee discount kicks in. I can, however, let you have this.
The Gadgetron Hologuise is the perfect infiltration device for all our non-robot customers. Simply equip the device and press the circle button. You will instantly be disguised as a sentry bot, preventing detection by all sentry bot security systems. Press the circle button again to wave at fellow sentry bots, who will then deactivate force fields for you. Caution, use of any weapon while disguised will deactivate the Hologuise.
Yay, now we have the Hologuise. This this item is very, 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 very important for the exploit, which I will probably show you guys right away here, to be honest. Because I'm telling you right now, we're not going to get to 150k by the end of the game. And if that's the case, I also need to buy one more weapon from the Gadgetron vendor. But I might as well just buy it right now, I think. We need to buy the Taunter.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Yes, one of the most useless weapons in the game is actually, you need it for this exploit. Do you hear that? What the heck? Was that the game audio glitching? Wow, awesome. I love that. And now we have to go all the way back to Blackwater City. Now, there is a chance that this exploit won't work, because this is an emulator. I know that this exploit does work on my PlayStation 2 and Ratchet and Clank game, but we will see. It should work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but... So essentially... that's what the Taunter does. Yeah, it makes funny sounds. The Taunter is supposed to alert enemies who are far away so that they chase you from further away. There's not really a lot of situations in which you actually want that to happen. This weapon is only really good in combination of one other weapon, and already having to use two weapons to make one strategy work is kind of like, it's dumb. And I guess the last area for the metal detector is somewhere else on the map. Cool. So the way the exploit is very simple. You need the Hologuise, you need to activate it, and then you walk up to this lady, and then you talk to her. And then it allows you to move around in the race. The camera is going to be a little wonky while you're here, because the camera controls are the same as when you're on the hoverboard. But you can essentially just go around the whole track. You can destroy the crates that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. I don't think the red ones drop anything. Yeah, because they're not supposed to. They're supposed to just instantly kill you. The boost pads won't work, obviously, because you're not on the hoverboard. And you're also not in the race either. Not that it would matter, because you can stay in a race for however long you want, theoretically. And the crates do respawn too, so I think if you... Let me break these ones. So I broke those. Yeah, as soon as the crates go off camera and then you come back, they respawn. But as you can tell, the crates will only drop one bolt now, after I've destroyed them the first time. Which becomes a bit of an issue. You can also use weapons while you're in the race, which is kind of funny. And this is where the Taunter comes in, because you can break crates from far away with the Taunter. And you'll see one spot in particular where it gets to be a little crazy. Yeah, just destroy the crates and keep her going. I'm pretty sure this exploit works on the last planet we were on the other planet where we do hoverboard races, but there's... I think it works. It might not work. The enemies won't attack you either here. And I'm pretty sure you can just walk over them. No, you can't. I actually don't know if this exploit works on the other planet. It might. So we finally hit the area where we get our exploit work. So you essentially you stand below this platform and you hold down the fire button. And the crates will constantly respawn because they're above you. And yeah, you essentially just sit here and slowly collect bolts over time. If you have something like a piece of tape or a rubber band to hold down the fire button, you just do this, set the controller down, and then go do something else. That's pretty much how the exploit works. Yeah, it's really slow because again the crates will only drop 1 volt each. I'm not going to do it right now because obviously this is something I'm going to have to AFK for. Because it actually takes quite a while to get bolts out of it. I think like every hour you get about 10,000, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. So yeah, it's a multiple hour thing, which I'll have to do, you know, on my own time. But that's how the exploit works. And then yeah, as soon as you get back to the start of the race, you start the race. It's kind of interesting how that works. Whoops. And then once you start the race, you can just quit. I am actually going to try it on the other planet really quick. Because there is another spot where you could do the same thing, I think, if it works. But I've actually never tried it on the other planet before, because I never thought about it until recently. There's actually a few ways you can get into that instance. You can get onto the track without even starting the race at all. You need the decoy glove for it, and you can glitch yourself through a wall, and then you can hover down to where the track is. And then the crates work exactly the same when you do that. Go back to here. There's also another glitch where you can turn on the hollow guys and you basically walk off the side of that platform way up there and then you fall into the water. Normally the water in Blackwater City, as soon as you go in the water you instantly die because one of the shark enemies will eat you. But if you have the hollow guys on, when you hit the water you actually go underneath the water, and when you're swimming underneath the surface of the water, Ratchet actually can't die from those shark enemies because they only trigger when Ratchet's swimming on the surface of the water. So let's see if this hollow guy's trick works over here. For some reason I doubt it, because I don't remember ever actually seeing anything. Oh. You have to be in the hollow guys before you talk to them. Oh, it doesn't work. Because as soon as you take a step, it starts the race. It puts you on the hoverboard. And I think the reason why it works at Blackwater City and not here is because, for whatever reason, I don't know if you saw it when we were finishing the lap, your hoverboard actually spawns way behind you. And it's actually you standing on your hoverboard which will start the race. And for whatever reason on this planet, your hoverboard will spawn right underneath you. So as soon as you try and take a step, the race will start. Anyways, now that we've done that detour to have some fun, we get to go back to this planet. Maybe I should put the taunter on our quick bar somewhere. It's basically a box breaker. It's like a shittier box breaker. So this right here is what we need the hollow guys for. If we didn't have it, the robot wouldn't be able to wave back at us, and he wouldn't be able to deactivate that barrier. This area is actually a lot easier than it seems to complete. I remember being a kid and this area sucked so bad. I was just so nervous all the time. But essentially, as long as you're in the hollow guys when they're not looking at you, you're fine. But even if they do see you, they actually have a trigger in their AI where they automatically always run towards this button. So if you can actually kill them before they hit the button, you're safe then too. You don't need to be in hollow guys even after they look at you. In certain areas where there isn't a button though, they will immediately start shooting at you, and that's a little bit more of a problem. And if they do hit the button, you're basically dead unless you find a way to get into cover. And then obviously once you get into areas where there's more than one, you kind of have to get creative. Like that, and then pretty sure this guy up here hasn't triggered yet. And then you just hit him off like that. This section of the game is actually a lot more fun after you understand like how to cheese these guys. And it's kind of good to understand how to cheese these guys too, because when you're a robot, you move really slow. So this guy waved at me and I didn't even wave back at him. Must be the fact that we're in winter time that my nose starts to run. Yay, so great, I love that. Dude, I hate the winter. Like, I understand people who like the snow and everything, but like, it's just, dude, the way the snow messes up the roads. If it wasn't the fact that the snow made the roads like impossible to drive on, and if it wasn't just so goddamn cold, then yeah, I would like winter just like everybody else. But nah, dude, winter sucks, man. I absolutely hate it. And I also really hate it when I'm like, I hate winter. People are like, how dare you? I'm gonna judge you harshly for that. It's like, dude, like, give me a break. So their detection range is actually quite far away. Or I should say, their detection range, like, it has a distance to it. So me standing here, they actually can't see me at the end of the hallway, even if they were, like, walking right towards the edge. It kind of makes this section a little easier, because you could just jump right up to the top and then shoot Devastator down here. You could also, there's other ways you could cheat it too. Because again, they can only look so far away before, you know, they can't see you anymore. I have to think really quickly. I'm pretty sure there's not a button on this section. Yeah, there's no button here. Oops, that's not the right one. And then you just stand in here, and then they can't even attack you, and then he runs away like an idiot. No problem. Since I spent my money on buying the taunter, I might as well use it, right? Ooh, he almost hit that button. Just barely avoided it. So if you guys remember from the very, very first episode, this area might look familiar to you.
That should do it.
Mom?
Oh, brother.
I tried, Mom. I know.
Hey, look! A sister!
My fellow Blarg, our synthetic world is now fully functional and ready for habitation. However, there is one small obstacle in our way. This pathetic lump of a planet. Due to some blunder of fate, it happens to occupy the galaxy's most perfect orbit. But no more. Behold, the Deplanetizer, the most powerful laser ever created. Soon, we'll move the Deplanetizer into place just above the planet's surface. I will, of course, be on hand to press the button that will blow this mudball to smithereens. No one will even miss it. See you then!
Ratchet, are you all right?
He is going to pay!
Excuse me?
It shouldn't have taken me this long to see it! Drek is going to find out what happens when you mess with my home. What are you smiling at?
This is the Ratchet I always knew was there.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, we need to get onto Drek's ship. And then we can find out where he set up that laser.
I will try to make you proud, Mom.
Oh, my heart. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I could cry. Oh. It's so good, man. The writing in this game. Like, if you didn't agree with me before, I mean, come on. You're a monster if you don't agree now. But it's pretty important. So, again, so far Ratchet's been pretty, like, set on his own thing. But recently, especially after he actually stuck it to Captain Quark, you know, got his payback, he's been more open-minded about what's been going on with Supreme Ultimate Executive Chairman Drek and what he's doing. And finally, Drek just nails the last nail in Ratchet's proverbial coffin by saying, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna blow up your home." And Ratchet's like, "All right, well, now it's time to make you pay, because you're not gonna blow up my home like that." And so now finally Ratchet's on board to taking down Drek and, you know, essentially being a hero for all of the galaxy, the entire galaxy. And so we fly to his fleet and we try to, you know, figure out where he's setting up this laser, because he said that he's going to be there in person to blow up the planet. So if they figure out where the laser is on the planet, they can go to where Drek is and, you know, defeat him before he blows up Ratchet's home. I mean, like, say what you will about this game and everything that's a part of it, but it's just the fact that, like, after everything, we end up going back to where it all started, because we have to figure out where on Veldin Drek is setting up the thing, and you'll see, like, they just do a nice little loop-de-doop to bring us back to where everything started. It's just so poetic. They really did a really, really good job, like, putting this game together. And I think it deserved way, way more love than it got. I don't know how many times, like, I talk to people about this game and they're like, "What game is that? I've never heard of it." And it's like, dude, come on, this game was my childhood. Okay, yeah, that's what I did. You're right, game. That's the movement I wanted. I wanted Ratchet to take damage there. Oh my god. Yep, that's great. That's what I want.